Hi guys, welcome back to the Kit Chronicles. It's me again, Kit. Today I'm going to tell you what motherhood did to me. And I only have 7 things in my list, so you better stick around and watch. Alright, so number 1, motherhood made me more responsible. Responsible with other people's lives because I am responsible with my kids. Responsible with money. Responsible with things. This is one of the things that motherhood did to me. I became more responsible. Most especially because I went through a single motherhood phase, so I had to be responsible with my financial things and how to raise my kids on my own. But of course, I am so lucky I had the help of my mom and my parents, and then I came here to the United States. I had to get my own apartment and I had to get a babysitter for my kids to help me when I was going to school and working at the same time. So it's really made me more mature and responsible because I'm not only thinking about myself this time. Motherhood made me more compassionate and thoughtful. Like I said earlier, I don't think about only myself anymore. I have to think about my kids. Every time I see street children on the streets, I feel so bad because I always think, what if that was my kids? What if it makes me give more to the poor and be compassionate to other kids and to other people. I don't want my kids to be like that, so I always made sure that I give and I listen and I don't judge right away. I also didn't want to be judged and I don't want my kids to be judged. So okay, motherhood tested my decision-making skills, but I'm not saying that I am good in my decision-making skills these days. I'm still working on it, but motherhood did test it, most especially because I don't only decide for myself this time. I have to decide for my kids where they go to school, how to discipline them, what to do when they're not listening, what to do when they're going through something. And when I did not have kids, of course, when I was a kid, I just let my parents decide for me. When I became an adult, I decide for myself, it doesn't really matter, right? But if you have to decide for someone else or for your kid, you have to make sure that it's for the best and it doesn't ruin them or it doesn't hurt someone or hurt your kid or hurt you. There's so many things that's being considered when deciding for someone else, and your kids are not someone else, but because they're a part of you, but they're another person, and so you have to make sure that the decision fits with their attitude, it fits with what they like or don't like, and it fits your values as a family. So all that you have to consider, and it's very stressful sometimes. So yes, my decision making was really tested. Number 4, motherhood developed my time management skills because I have 5 kids and all of them go to school. Also, while I raise my kids, I'm working. There was a time when I'm working, going to school, and taking care of everybody. My husband's always out of town, so I have to cook, I have to clean, I have to go to school, I have to work. These days I don't have to go to school, but I have to work. I have to make sure that the kids are up at the right time for the school bus. I have to make sure that I know their schedule in school, if they got school that day, if they don't have school on that day. I have to make sure there's someone watching them when I'm not around. I have to make sure everything has to be managed. It's like having your own little company. It's very hard when you have 5 kids, especially if these kids wanted to go to some like a karate class after, or there's a schedule for I'm the only one who drives them if their dad is not around, or if their grandma, who's also helping us, is not around. So I had to manage my time. It was easier when I didn't have to go to work when I was a stay-at-home mom, but now that I have to work, it is a struggle. But motherhood did develop my time management skills. Motherhood made me realize the importance of life. And I say this because I have been through depression, and if I didn't have something to live for, maybe I would have ended it, right? But I've always thought about my kids and how they needed me. And so my life is important. For me, my life is important. It is important for me to stay alive, because if I'm alive, I will be able to take care of my kids, because who's going to take care of them when I'm not here? It's also made me realize my kids' life or my spouse's life, because how are we going to thrive by ourselves if my husband's not with us? You know, me and my husband are both working. That's why we are able to, survive. But I'm not sure how we're going to survive without him. And my kids' lives are also important. I don't know what I'm going to do if I lose one of my kids. That I might go insane. I don't know. Everything is important. The things around you, the things that you have, the people that you have around you, it makes it more valuable when you are a mother. Motherhood domesticated me. So I grew up with a nanny or a babysitter or a yaya all the time, and I don't know how to cook, to clean. I did not know how to cook, to clean, to wash dishes, to wash the laundry, because I was so spoiled growing up. Someone else does that for me. And if there was no one and my mom told us to do it, oh my gosh, I was the laziest one. But motherhood, domesticated me and helped me learn all this, because if I don't know how to cook, then my family will all be hungry. If I didn't know how to wash clothes, then we won't have anything to wear. If I didn't know how to clean, then our house will be a pigsty. Working right now and everything else going on with my life, it's hard to be able to clean all the time, but I always make sure that it's livable for all of us, and that we are all clean and tidy when we go out. So yes, motherhood domesticated me. The last one that motherhood did to me, motherhood made me understand my parents more and made me realize why they did what they did when I was a kid. I can see myself through my kids, and I can see how difficult my kids are, and I'm like, oh, so that's how difficult I was. I didn't even realize until now that I see a reflection of me through my kids. And that's why I realized, oh, that's why my mom was feeling like this and feeling like that and doing this and doing that. Now I understand more. Yeah, I have more empathy towards my parents, towards my mom, because I'm going through whatever they went through with me and my siblings. So that is all it. Thank you so much for watching this video again. Just an update to my Mother's Day trunk surprise raffle. Like I said, just send over reasons why your mom deserves the trunk surprise and why she is the best mom. Send it over through kitnewberger@gmail.com, or you can DM it to me through my Instagram or private message me on Facebook. There will be a deadline, and it will be April 25th. I'm going to accept entries only until April 25th. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe.